Welcome to the Midday Live Show. Go on, meet the crew. You know what we just came to do. No telling who be coming through.
Jazz of Fierce and Steve, who styles gotta fit the mood. It did been a while, they left the milk. I got a DJ too.
DJ who? DJ spoil milk on the ones and twos. Catch the show, watch it be on 12 and noon. Ain't nothing like them other shows. And check it for your podcast. All hard just broadcast. Go screen the live on YouTube.
Brand new, everything about them got a bag too. Had to, cause now they see the stars when they pass through. Bad news, if you ain't up on this, you can't slide through. Especially when they fine dining, shining, but the time whining.
Episode 10. Welcome to the Midday Live Show, Season 5, Episode 10. I'm one of the three super duper hosts here from Chicago. It's your boy Steve Styles, and I'm with...
Hey, it's Jazz, aka Jazz and Fierce, the fiercest of them all. And we are back for, as you said, Season 5, Episode 10. That's crazy.
That's
10
crazy.
episodes already. I feel like we just started Season 5 like a week ago.
Seriously. And then we're just coming back here too. And then, what's up, big dog? You good? All right, cool. My son,
He's
he
like,
says
and me too. Don't forget.
He's like, me too. I want to get in here. But we want to let you know about these amazing topics we got today, guys. We got a super great relationship topic we want to talk about. It's the talking stage. When it comes to communication, whether you're in the talking stage of a relationship or you've been with the person for quite some time, are you the type of person that texts and talk all day, or do you wait till the evening and have a civilized conversation? We'll talk about it. We'll get your opinions on it. I got a Creative Business 101. Jazz, of course, has an amazing, I think it's called Coupe de Raw. Maybe we'll double check with our good friend Egypt Davis from Hell's Kitchen. But again, Bussin or Discussing is up next with Jazz, along with her story time. And this one's going to be a big one, Jazz. I don't know if you want to tease a little bit and tell the people about your story.
Sure. Okay. So big shout out to Two Drinks with the Fellas real quick. Thanks for tuning in and everybody tuning in live. So story time today is going to be, something that happened in real life. It's actually not Sims related. Sorry to disappoint. It happened last Friday. Myself, DJ Spoiled Milk, and our girl Trinity were out after the show, and I was on my way back home, after that outing, and I had a really, really awkward experience at the train station. So make sure to tune in for that. That'll be towards the end of the show.
At the train station? Come on, can't the people leave
It's
you
always
alone?
at the train station.
Oh, man, I swear.
What can you do?
Well, what they can do is hit the like button. They can subscribe because we got new videos out every Friday. It's your favorite Midday Live Show once a week, every Friday from 12 to 1. But if you know, it's really 12 to noon. Ooh.
That's a good one. It's the insider, y'all.
It's a big inside joke. Yeah. But before we jump into today's topic, I just want to remind everybody what we're doing this weekend. You can catch me on V103. Today's R&B and throwbacks from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Now, your playlist isn't complete unless you got Steve Styles in the mix. Now, the back in the day show is very different. It's not like your typical show where we have conversations, topics, eloquent music. No. The back in the day show, it's like a train, right? Back to the train reference. It's like a train, and we're going. We're playing all the hits from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, thanks to moi. And you guys get to join me for this wild ride. But it's 5 to 10, V103. Download the iHeartRadio app today, or you can listen to me on the radio at channel 102.7. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I got imagine how many people that don't know how to tune on the radio. Isn't that weird?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They'll be like, wait, what?
Huh?
Cars have radios? I thought it was just Bluetooth.
I thought it was just CarPlay. Chill.
I already know. Hey, shout out to Hawaii Rams fan in the building. Happy Friday.
Happy phenomenal Friday. What other adjectives you got that kind of start with F? Phenomenal. Fantastic.
Like phenomenal didn't start with F, but I guess I'll let you have it.
It's a PH. Okay. What else? Alliteration. Let's go. What do we got?
Beer. Okay.
Mama Beers.
You said fantastic. Okay, fantastic Friday. We got Fearless Friday. We have Fierce Friday. We have
Freaking awesome Friday.
Yeah, love that. Love that.
Yeah,
Help
we
me
slept
out here.
fantastic. Yeah, I'm trying, but we just pulling teeth here. But without further ado, Jazz, would you do us the honors and introduce today's topic?
Yes, yes. So our good friends over at the What More podcast were talking about this recently, and we want to talk about it now too. So we're kind of talking about whether you're in a relationship or even in the talking stage. We're going to kind of dabble in both, and we definitely want to hear from you guys too. So make sure to comment. Um, what communication style do you kind of like your partner to have? Like, would you rather them text you, throughout the day, all day, check in with each other? Hopefully not too many WYDs because we don't like that. We don't like Grand Rising Queen. We don't like that either. But do you want that, or would you rather just talk to them like once at the end of the day and just kind of debrief and tell each other about your day? What's your preference? You know?
What's your
So I
preference?
would say let's start with the talking stage. Let's
Okay.
imagine that scenario before we go to relationship.
Okay. Well, I could
What do you
probably
think,
jump
Steve?
in too. I could definitely jump in. I think I'm past the talking stage now, but I remember like it was yesterday. I mean, not to put too much info out there, but I got my 1 year anniversary coming up next month. Look at that.
Oh my God.
12 months has
That's
come and
so sweet.
passed.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Well, thank you so much. Again, hit the like button. Just show some love if you want.
Hit the love button for love.
Hit
Okay.
the love
Hit the
button.
love button. Yes.
Well,
I love love.
who doesn't love love? Um, well, if we're talking about the talking stage, I'm gonna treat it like a demo version of a relationship, meaning I want to test all the features. So I'm gonna do a text you good morning, but not the good morning queen. No, no, no. I'm gonna say good morning, have a smooth day, a little sarcasm here and there, because that's my style. A little good afternoon. Did you eat? It's always good to check on somebody if they ate. Very important to eat. Last thing we want is someone
Hmm.
who's hangry in our lives. Um,
True.
so yeah, like in the beginning of the talking stages, I can't wait till the end of the day. Like when I'm into you, I'm into you. And this once a night, what is this, a bedtime story? How about that? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta
Essentially.
wait to the end of the night and then tell you this dissertation of a letter, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs when I'm trying to go to bed. No, no, no. I'm gonna talk to you all day. I'm gonna text you all day. I'm gonna treat it like our lit group chat. I'm gonna send you memes. I'm gonna send you gifts, and we're gonna have great communication. Now, it may not be like I'm sending you paragraph. No, no, it's like a little sentence here, a little phrase there, a little link over here. And even here's one thing I've always done too in my
Hmm.
relationships. I send Spotify links.
Really?
Hey, I was like today in the morning, which is hilarious. So I jump in the car, and the one real good thing I've done is I've disconnected my phone from the Bluetooth, and so like I'll just go to like a random car radio station on FM, right? So today when I start the car, I it's on 100.3 FM, and for a second I thought I heard Robin rock. I was like, what? It sounded just like her, but it wasn't. But then I heard the Backstreet Boys like I want it that way, and I'm like, oh snap! So toward the end of the
Yes.
song, I grab my phone, hit on my girl in the text, hit the voice memo button, and I'm like, hey, it's Backstreet Boys. This is probably off the Black and Blue album or something, but she's a fellow millennial like myself, and I'm like, oh, I knew you'd like
I'm
that,
a
and then she's
millennial.
yeah, and then she sent it back. She's like, oh, that was funny as hell, LOL, ha ha ha. I'm gonna do stuff like that. I want it to be a conversation that doesn't end. I want it to be all day, every day. And that's my extra
Aw.
long answer.
And that's okay. And that's okay. And I like your style though. You said texting multiple things throughout the day. Memes, little links, Spotify links. We're talking music and love through music. I mean, that's really sweet. I like that. I like that. And then not doing too many paragraphs is always a good thing because I've said this on the show before that at least with my experience, when you text a man a paragraph, he's more than likely only going to read or respond to like either the first part or the last part. It's not going to be
Yes.
all of it. So, it's too much information at once. You know what I'm saying? Mama Fear says, I'd rather talk than text once or twice a day. Continuous texts are annoying.
Annoying. Well, maybe she likes her
Mm.
privacy. Maybe she's living, she's got stuff to do, business to handle. Standing on business, Mama Fierce.
Booked and busy.
Booked, busy, and blessed.
I feel that.
Okay.
Two drinks with the fellas. I send memes that remind me of the inside jokes or Instagram vids that I know that they would like, whether it's funny, romantic, etc. I like that because it shows that person is on your mind like throughout the day, and it's like when you see something, you thought of them, and you're letting them know like, hey, I thought this was funny. I thought you would like this. Oh, I thought this was cute. Like, I like that. I like that. Now, see, I have a man that is not really social media savvy, right?
Which is cool.
So it's like, I don't really, and yeah, trust me, totally fine with me. I don't really send him too many like links. If anything, I have to like wait till I see him in person and be like, oh, I saved this. I'll be like, let me show you now type thing.
Like a screenshot.
I have to save stuff.
Later?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But I would say we were supposed to do the talking stage first. I forgot. But relationships wise, no, it's okay. I want to follow your lead. So in a relationship, I like texting throughout the day. It's like I like little check-ins, but knowing that sometimes that person is busy or they're at work and they're not really looking at their phone, it's like you can't expect to get multiple texts hourly. It's not really realistic. So I mean, I like, as I say, getting checked in on. I like the text throughout the day. But if that can't happen, I'm fine with, just talking to you later in the day. That's cool. But, if we're in the talking stage, big but, if we're in the talking stage and you're not texting me multiple times throughout the day, we're not really talking. We're not really trying to get to know each other. We're not really communicating at all. And you just feel like, oh, I'm going to just call her. First of all, I don't even really like talking on the phone, to be really honest. Like, not with everybody. That's what I was like. I don't really like talking on the phone. So I would prefer in the talking stage if we text and get to know each other first. And then, I'll probably warm up to a phone call, or a FaceTime, whatever. I'm not really a FaceTime person either.
Let's jump in on that. I see text, level 1. Calls, level 2. If you pass level 1 and level 2, now we FaceTiming, whenever, however.
Yeah, exactly. I feel that. Hawaii Rams fan, any type of communication from wife during the day is a plus. She's busy in the OR. Come on now, Doxa. So I hardly hear from her throughout the workday. And that's real. That's what I was like. If your partner, that they're busy at work, it's like you can't really expect the text messages, But if you do get them and it's like hey babe, how's your day going? You're like, oh hey, how's it going?
It's good. It's a great, it breaks up the day. It breaks up, like, say you're working and you're busy and you're sweating and stressed and doing what you do. And then a couple texts from babe. Oh man, that makes you want to smile. You're like, oh, okay. Life doesn't suck. It's going to be all right.
Yeah, exactly. You need that. But it's like, I would say in a relationship, as long as you guys are on the same page with that, communication styles and everything, then you should be good. Just if something like that upsets you, like if your partner is at work or they're doing something, they're busy, they don't really check in with you throughout the day. If that upsets you, you should probably say something. You should. Just so they know.
Reevaluate your situation too. Maybe that may not be the relationship for you. Right?
Exactly. Because we've seen it too many times. People are in relationships or in situationships that they don't really want to be in, or eventually, have a kid and then break up. I mean, it happens. We've seen it so many times with
Steve.
Hallie and DDG, Cardi B and Offset. With Steve, I'm just kidding. So it's like, no, it happens. It really does happen, and there's no shame in it. But yeah, it's like communication is like super important, not just the checking in. Like, check in on your relationship too, or check in about your expectations of the relationship. Like, let's say you're in the talking stage. Be for real and be upfront about what you're looking for and what you want.
Very
especially
true.
if you're, I'm sorry, folks that are knocking on 30 or if you're above, stop playing. No, no more games. The games were for your early 20s. I don't know if
Yeah,
you're stuck
late teens
there,
and all
but
that.
you need to get
Yeah.
unstuck.
Yeah, and I don't care if you started dating at 35. I don't care. Because you know what? I was outside at 14. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, son. I was
You're like,
outside at
what?
14. I got in my reps early. You know what I'm saying? I but the great thing is too, one thing about dating in your 30s, I gotta say, is you in my situation, I've been hurt. So and then unfortunately too, my girlfriend, my partner has also been hurt in the past. But because of those past experience, we've learned from those mistakes that they made, we made as well. We're not perfect. It takes two to tango every time. Like one major thing I always bring up too, like I'm happily divorced. And I always bring it up because it's like you have to learn to get along with the person. And if you have a child with them too, you got to learn to respect them. Now, I also learned from the
That
mistakes
part.
I made. I wasn't the best husband, but I also was a super dad. And there's some things that I can improve on always. And I make that a point to vocalize as a man out here too. Um, but it's so good. It's right down to business. We're not here to mess around. We literally had
Yeah.
this talk within the first 30 days of dating in the early stages. We're like, hey, you know, I have a great feeling about this. I like how we communicated with each other. I think this is something, we can solidify. Let's go all in. And it took me about a month. Not gonna lie, sorry if you're listening out there, but like it took me a good 30 days to be all in. I had
Hmm.
my apprehension phase, but
And that's
now I'm
okay
all in.
too. That's okay.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, you saying 30 days, that it took you to be like, okay, I want to further this, or
yes.
30 days to,
30
okay.
days where
And
I was like,
some
hey,
people
I'm all
take
in, honey.
a long time.
Yeah.
Some people
Well,
take a periodically long time to even realize that the woman or the man that they're talking to, that they want to take it a step further and they want to actually be serious with that person. And
yeah.
it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm sorry, but 30 days is good. A good month. And some people will be like, "Oh, I need like a year for the talking
Oh,
stage." I feel like we've talked about this too before. Like,
yeah. I
I'm
what
sorry, anybody out there,
what
that's too long.
what would you
A
cap
year
it at? What would you cap? I think a year's too long as well. What would you cap it at?
for the talking stage.
Yeah, the talking stage. Or how about this? How about Let's scratch that. How long do you think an adult can figure out whether they want to be in a relationship or not? How long is the grace period? Because if it's like a free trial, I don't know any free trials that go 12 months. You know what I'm saying? It's like a month, maybe three.
Hello.
I'll cap it at 3. I
Mm,
say a good 3 months of
yeah.
dating, getting to know the person. You should have a good idea who the person is, how they move, and but there is that one thing, that one little thing. That one thing is people change once you move in together.
Yeah, you can start to see different sides of people the longer you're with them. If you guys' situations change, the environments change. That's very true. That you'll see a different side of them, and they might even see different sides of you. You know.
Very true.
But back to the question, I
What
do
would you cap it
agree
at?
that I think like 3, 4 months is like the
Yeah.
cutoff. Because, like, what do you mean? After like multiple dates, multiple texts throughout the day, multiple phone calls with me all the time, even we graduated to FaceTimes or whatever. You're telling me after 3, 4 months of that, you don't know if you're ready to be in a relationship?
Mm.
Please keep that away from me.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Come on now.
Nope, don't want it.
And
Mm-mm.
and then and then shout out to that saying, only fools rush in, fools fall in love. Hey, people are people. I wouldn't call it a
People are
fool or something.
people.
What a Hawaii Rams fan say? What do he say?
He has to strap up his tool belt. Have an awesome and safe weekend to you too. Aloha.
Hello
Thank
and
you.
mahalo out there too.
Mhm.
Peace,
Yes.
prosperity, and my man, he's He's a man of many trades too. He has like a bunch of different jobs too, on top of what he does too with his kids. He's a super dad, amazing husband. He's out here fishing with his boy,
Yes.
and he has quite the collection of
Yes.
sneakers. Quite the collection of sneakers.
I want to be like him when I grow up, but I just want it in like heels. I want it in like heel
Oh,
form.
there
Yeah.
you go. Now,
One
heels.
day,
I'm
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 gonna be like
curious.
him.
Do you like the thin heels? Do you like the platforms? You prefer like what is like the best heels? How can you rank heels for those who aren't familiar with that?
Hmm. I've always been a fan of like technically what you would call a stiletto, I guess a stiletto
Stiletto.
pump. So that's
Okay.
like the where the heel is like skinny, like
Mm-hmm.
this. And I know for those that know, they're probably like, Jasmine, you don't need to be any taller. But hey, it's fun up there. It's
Who
fun.
cares?
I
Who
like
cares?
it. So
Yeah.
I would say that's probably like number one as far as like the style and the comfortability is not really there, but it's cute.
Okay.
It's for the outfit. It's for the look. Okay, so I would
Mm.
say that's number one. Two, I like platforms. I've come to really like those where the front of the shoe is like thicker,
Oh, yeah,
or
water
sometimes
bottoms.
it's even
Yeah.
yeah. And the back, like the heel is a little thicker itself because I have some shoes like that. Those are super cute. Love those for like summertime or like a theme party or something like that. I love a good booty. That sounded, I mean, booty as in
You
like the
translate?
shoe. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. What?
Booty as in the shoe. Okay. So
Flip
it's a
that.
boot. It's a boot that has the heel at the back, and
Oh,
that is
snap.
technically a booty, is what they call
Okay.
it. Bootie, booty.
Yes.
Okay, just have to clarify.
I
And
could say so many things, but
third,
I'm not going to.
please don't. I can't. Third and last, I would have to rank the granny or auntie heels last. That's
What?
where it's like usually some
Flats.
kind of sandal looking shoe, and
Okay.
then the heel is like
That
this tall.
like a quarter, as thick as a
Hate
quarter,
that.
you know.
Hate
Flats, they
that.
call them, right?
It's basically a flat, and then the heel be, as I said, like this tall in the back. Like,
That's okay. Let grandma be grandma. Let abuelita do what she does, you know?
yeah, exactly.
Cool. Well, there you go. Those are Jazz's top heels or top footwear for the summertime shy.
I also love a good, gym shoe. Okay, love that
Got
too.
to. Support,
hmm
flexibility,
Keep it
always on the
comfortable.
go.
Yes,
Please. I got
yes.
miles on these feet. Telling me I be I just got into my Dr. Scholl's phase too recently. So I got Dr. Scholl's, I got memory foam and everything. I am not playing around
Yeah.
this year.
I don't blame you. And I mean, when you have shoes like that, like I'll give you a tip. If you were going out and you're a woman, you got your heels on, you're going to a party, wherever you're going. If you know you're
Yeah.
going to be out for a while, please bring some flats or some gym shoes in the car, in your
Yeah.
bag, whatever. Because it reaches a certain point of the night where you're like, okay, my dog's barking, and
Yeah.
at this point they're growling, they're howling to the
Let them
moon,
out.
and I got to get my shoes off. Yeah, and you don't want to be barefoot. You don't want to have to walk around barefoot.
Yeah, come on now. This ain't 19 years old again. This ain't like you're fresh out of high school and you're trying to sneak in and it's 4 in the morning, the sun's coming up. I
Right.
get it. I get it. We've all been there.
Not
But
to walk of shame.
take take your advice from Jazz. And if you want any more advice from Jazz, where can they reach you online?
Yeah, follow my Instagram at JazzaSoFierce, or my TikTok is also JazzaSoFierce. Twitter is JazzaFierce.
Exactly.
I'm
And
here
if
for
you
you.
we are here for you as well, the Midday Live Show. You can check me out on all social media at Steve Styles Radio. That's Styles with a Z. Also, we've put out a nice, easy Google form. And it's a link too. So if you want to get an interview at iHeartRadio Chicago, we would be happy to facilitate that. So if you want to, you can go on my page, you can go to the Midday Live Show page, and we have a Google form, really short form. I'll see if I can pull it out later on in the show, but it is a simple form. You answer a few questions. Let's see if we can get you into iHeartRadio Chicago. You want to interview from the Midday Live Show? We can take care of you. All you got to do is fill out the form. I definitely have it right now on my Instagram, but I'll see if later on throughout the show I'll pull it up and do a share screen, Jazz. Okay?
Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Midday Live Show has so many like exciting things that are going to be happening this summer and even of course past that. So just make sure while we were talking about our Instagrams, you follow the Midday Live Show at the Midday Live Show on Instagram and Midday Live Show on Twitter. And you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitch. Shout out to all the Twitch people in the building as well. Because we
Big
started
ups.
streaming for season 5. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
cool. They're out here dropping these emotes and stuff. Oh, here we go. Here's the form. So we want you to take your brand to the next level with an exclusive on-air feature at iHeartRadio Chicago. This is the city's home for hip hop, culture, R&B, and conversation. Now, the following is what you get: a professional in studio or remote interview. We accommodate both. Promotion across all social media platforms, professionally, of course. Your music, your message, or business will be broadcasted worldwide and to this extremely large Chicago-based audience we have here. High quality audio, high quality video. This is content you want for your portfolio. So it's real simple. We got a few questions. Tell us about yourself, your brand, your bio, your background story. What are you currently promoting? A new single, album, an event, brand. We love events. We're so good at events. If you guys got
We
an
love an
event,
event.
we're the best. You need hosts, you need DJ. What else you need? You need Tequila 1349. You need Lorenzo's Frozen Pudding. We got you. We got you.
Absolutely.
Drop your links.
Shout out to
And
our sponsors.
big shout out to our sponsors and, of course, Mac Delfino Agencies. But this is the key part right here, right here. Very important. When would you like to secure an on-air feature? Of course, pending approval and confirmation. We can get you in the station as soon as 7 days, 3 to 4 weeks, or 1 to 2 weeks. We're willing to accommodate you. And of course, a little bit of info right there. This is what you need. It's on my Instagram page. We will be sharing it shortly online.
Mm-hmm. I love this, Russ. Truly.
Yeah. Macy's. What? That was bad.
Huh? Huh?
Huh?
What?
I didn't hear anything. I
Huh?
didn't say anything.
I didn't hear anything either.
TBA, guys.
I
we
don't know
got
what
some
he's talking about.
Denial,
But
denial,
as I
denial.
said, follow us. Follow us so you can be up to date on everything we got going on because things are going to come out the woodwork. Okay,
Mm,
the Midday Live Show been working. Okay.
exactly. Yeah, big ups, big ups. What do you say, Jazz?
Mhm.
I think I'm ready to get into this creative business 101, talking about brands. I got brand association and business readiness up next.
All right, let's get into it. Roll the clip.
What up, what up? Chicago and worldwide, it's your boy Steve Styles, and this is Creative Business 101. We teach you how to make some serious coin when it comes to being a business, being a brand. And today's lesson is 6 facts that'll help you with your brand association and getting you ready for business in general. Number 1, brand association equals growth. Aligning with an established brand, it can build instant credibility. So disassociate too early and your moves won't hit the same. Fame doesn't follow you. You have to earn it. So back to the aligning yourself with the brand. Do you think if I were to align myself with, for example, we'll say McDonald's, and we come out with the Steve McFlurry, even though I'm lactose intolerant, it makes no sense.
Oh, no.
The Steve McFlurry, s'mores flavored, right? There you go. That would be a really good partnership, but I don't know if it'd be a good brand association. With all the negative connotation behind the ingredients behind McDonald's foods, me being the way that I'm such a clean eater, I don't think that'd be a good fit. Now, if I were to find maybe a smoothie place, I'm a big fan of green smoothie, or maybe I team up with maybe Tropical Smoothie Cafe. That's definitely more along with my brand about eating healthy, keeping your carbs low, lots of fruit. So that's one thing you got to do. You got to be careful who you associate with. There's always been the saying, you're the sum group of the 5 people you hang out with. So if you got 4 idiots, who's going to be number 5? You. So if you hang out with maybe all business entrepreneurs, you'll probably be the next one as well. I want the Soldier Boy for a second, but I'm holding back. Pull it back, Steve. Bring it back. Fame
Do
is
it.
fragile. No.
Do it.
The pressure's on. Number 2, fame is fragile. You're only as hot as your foundation. Without structure, your viral moments fade fast. So someone who has system will always outbeat talent every time. Anybody can go viral nowadays. Anybody. You be the next person. But what are you going to do once you go viral? Very important. So get your structure in place and have a great foundation for your business. Number 3, monetization. Now, here's some key benchmarks I want you guys to take note if you're an artist or if you're a podcaster out there. You start to get monetized once you hit 1,000 streams on Spotify. YouTube, need 1,000 subs. Set these as your minimum business goals, not just your dreams. Oh, I want streams. How many streams you want? Oh, I don't know. A couple. No, you need a number to hit. You need a goal. And if you don't hit that goal, what are you doing? You're wasting my time. You're wasting everybody else's time. So once again, hit that 1,000 streams for Spotify. Then you start getting money. Hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. Then you start making money. Set the goals, execute them. Number 4, merch over royalties. A lot of artists, even podcasters, are looking for that big check. Oh, I want to get a big endorsement. Oh, I want to get signed to a label. Oh, I want that good money. Let me tell you something. Say you're an independent artist, right? And you've developed a great business. You're releasing music every month. You're consistent with your content online. You have a following now that you developed. What if you sold 60 hoodies at $55 each? That's $3,300. And that's just in 1 month. That's literally, because if you want to do the math, it's about $3,000 per month when you come to like your average platinum record money. So if you have signed to a label, you don't get all that money up front. You get it in pieces. So you can make the same amount of money as an artist signed to a label by just having a great fan base and selling your own merchandise. All right. You're in full control too, right? We could talk about commodity and the business structure later on. Number 5, business first, always. No structure equals no progress. You're losing money, you're losing access and momentum by not being organized. And I can attest to this myself. I potentially fumbled a few bags early on in my DJ career back in 2018 when I was getting started. I did not have the structure. I was not organized as I am today. And I missed on a bag. So I was going to have a little deal with Boost Mobile. And they liked my image. They liked the music I was playing. We were going to team up and have something big, but I fumbled it because I wasn't organized. I kept putting it off, saying, oh, I'll do it later. I'll get organized later. But when they came knocking about a month later, hey, Steve, we're ready to cut you this check. We want to see your business, LLC, everything in line. And I had nothing. All right. So what did I get? Nothing. That's what I got. I got nothing. I had nothing ready. Right. But I learned. So learn from my mistakes so you don't have to make the same. Oh, I even saw this great post on Instagram too about if you learned from your mistakes later on in your life as a parent, teach your children at an earlier age so they don't have to go through the same mistakes. I felt that one. Right. Final one. Number 6, planning over talent. Create a system that will outlast a talented artist. Strategy beats talent every time. So let's go over it again from the top. Brand association is important. Be careful who you hang out with. Your fame is just as fragile as that viral moment. Take advantage of it. Monetization benchmarks are important. Spotify, you need to hit 1,000 streams. YouTube, you need 1,000 subs. Merch over royalties. Make your own checks. Get your own money by selling your own merchandise. Keep business first. Plan over talent. Strategy wins every time. This was your Creative Business 101 with your boy Steve Styles, where we teach you how to make some serious coin off your business and brand.
Hey, listen, if I was an artist, if I could sing, if I could rap, I mean, I sing when I shouldn't, but I also rap when I shouldn't. But if I really was, an artist and I was taking it seriously, I would listen to Steve Styles, because those were some really great points that you made. And people need to write it down, take some notes, take it seriously, because you don't want to end up with nothing, as he said. Okay? When those opportunities come knocking, you better be ready.
Ready to answer that door.
Exactly. What do you say we take a little quick break? We'll come back with Bussin' or Disgusting.
Boom. Let's do it.
All right. Midday Live Show. Be right back. Don't go anywhere.
What's up, Chicago? It's your boy Dre Marquise, and you're locked into the Midday Live Show.
Thanks a lot, you idiot. Thanks a lot, Rachel. Thanks a lot. Thanks to you, my charger's not charging on my iPad because it's got used to your iPad instead of mine. It's not charging my iPad and it's all your fault. I hope you're happy because I've told Mom.
Too cool.
It's definitely giving like that alien vibe. Sometimes,
yeah.
I am kind of amazed at the things that I find for Bussin' or Disgusting, because I mean, maybe the aliens do really eat some of this stuff. It's very otherworldly. If I had to describe the cuisine that I find,
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yeah, so while I pull up this first image, Steve, give the audience that doesn't know about Bussin' or Disgusting a little bit about what it is.
You got it, Jazz. So she takes her diligency and scours the internet for some of the most finest cuisines you've ever experienced or seen with your own two eyes. Some may be artificial intelligence generated. Some may be by your crazy neighbor next doors or downstairs like in my apartment building. But we won't go there. And we have to decide whether it's bussin', which means it's great to eat, or disgusting, which is no bueno.
All right. So first up, what do we have here? These are some Lay's potato chips, and the flavor is IHOP Rooty Tooty Fresh and Fruity Strawberry Top Pancakes with syrup and bacon. Is it bussin' or disgusting, folks? Yeah.
I'm torn in between the two because I love pancakes. I love waffles.
Yeah.
I don't
with
love
the bacon,
IHOP.
though. It has bacon in it.
Well, it's probably bacon flavored. I'm thinking it's probably artificial. They probably just put a little. All right. The curiosity has killed the cat.
Or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying it. I'm going to say bussin'. I'll try it once. I'll have a couple chips. I think it'll be good. Maybe if it tastes like strawberries.
You're rocking with the Rooty Tooty Fresh and Fruity?
I'm rocking with the Rooty Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
Oh, pause. No, honestly, me too. Because I love breakfast. Breakfast is like one of my favorite meals of the day, if not my favorite. So I'm definitely down to try like a breakfast in a chip form. It seems very compelling to me. It's compelling. It's calling my name. So, well, no, the strawberry part, but at least it's just flavored.
Yeah.
It's not like it's an actual strawberry.
See that you and strawberries, me and bacon. I get it. Perfect.
Yeah. So we're saying bussin'.
We're saying bussin'. Ding.
All right. That's the first one. Very good. This one, I don't know if we're gonna be as quick on. We're gonna have to talk this out because I got this from Mama Fierce. Actually, the next two are both from her. And this one says, eat this or go to jail for 5 days. Which one are you doing, Steve?
Oh boy. Yeah. Lock
Mm.
me up, I guess. I'm gonna have to do the 5 days. What the? I don't even know what this is.
Oh my god.
What?
Let's zoom in a little bit. Let me zoom in for y'all. Just a little bit.
Oh God, no.
Oh Lord. Okay. Too
Oh,
much.
too much.
What is all this other stuff? Wait a minute. What's this?
Bay leaves. So those are bay leaves.
Is that a lemon
Lemons.
right here?
Lemon, I think. Yeah.
And then what is
Maybe
this? Is
bone.
that basil?
Garlic. Ah, okay. So
Like
the
bone
cloves, like,
marrow? Or
yeah, yeah. It looks like bones at the bottom, right next to the yellow thing, and then, on the like the left
the
side with the
yellow
leaf.
thing? Ugh.
Oh yeah. Oh, thanks, Mama Fierce.
So not just
Oh
the
yeah.
snout, but the feet too.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a hard pass on
Ooh.
this one. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to take 5 days. Oh boy. And the garlic fell in the top one. You see the top one? It's got stuff in its nose.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
garlic.
Okay, because I also have questions then. Like, eat the whole thing? Like, I have to eat the whole thing, or I gotta go to jail? Like,
Or
can
is
I
it a
just eat
bite?
like a piece? Yeah, right. Do I just have to taste it? Mm. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to jail. I really
No.
don't, especially for 5 days.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I might have to eat this.
Oh, holy cow. I
I,
couldn't. Now what if it was like Fear Factor and they're like, all right, finish this bowl for $100,000.
ooh, Jesus Christ.
You know, I I'd take
Hmm,
it. I'd take it. I'd do
yeah.
it for the hundred
I would
thousand.
try. Yeah, I would try to do it to win the money. I would try. I
I'm
would
not
just
saying
probably
that
have to
I
like
wouldn't
kind of
throw up.
close my eyes while I'm eating. I don't really want to see what I'm digesting. And then try to just like I guess maybe think about something else.
Okay.
Think that it's like a chocolate cake or like imagine that it's something not so disgusting.
I just,
Because
uh,
ew.
he's he's just looking at it like it looks like I don't eat noses. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Right,
common.
right.
It's not a
No,
very common
right.
thing. Oh my gosh. But again, this may be what is one man's garbage is another man's gold. So maybe it's a delicacy. Like
Yeah.
I can never eat shark fin, but I overseas in Japan stuff in China, I hear shark fin is a delicacy.
I've heard that too. I've heard that too. And
What'd
I
you
mean,
say,
I could
Mama
see
Fierce?
that. It's the fin. At least none of those. Hopefully, I can get a senior discount on those 5 days because I'm not eating that.
Oh yeah,
Hello. Ooh wee.
that is just
See, and another reason why Fear Factor, because I could see this for sure being on Fear Factor, and they're like, yeah, eat this for the grand prize. But I've always been one. I knew a long time ago when I was young watching Fear Factor that I could never go on Fear Factor. And it's not even just because of the things they have to eat, like the cow testicles and things like that. It was it was more so like when there are challenges that involve bugs. And I remember seeing ones where it was like bees and they just were like on them and they had to like crawl on them and the way that my skin wouldn't even be mine anymore after that experience.
oh
I
my
just I
gosh.
would feel like my skin was always jumping. You know that feeling? Like
Yeah, that's anxiety right there.
I would have forever anxiety. Like I would have to sue
Oh,
low key, and they'd probably be like, "No, you can't do that because you agreed to come on the show. You knew what was gonna happen." So yeah, I can't get with Fear Factor because the eating things. It's almost like what is this, a humiliation ritual? Like I have to be humiliated before I can win all this
oh,
money.
mm. Shout out to my
I'm a little
conspiracy
too old.
theorists out there. If you know, you know. Oh yeah, but it
Yeah, this
feels
was
like
just
that.
like, mm-mm,
No, I'm sorry. This
mm-mm.
little piggy needs to go home. I'm good. That's a wrap. Ugh.
I agree. I agree.
No, no.
Yeah, I know.
Thank
I
you.
said I would try to do it for the money, but I just changed my mind.
You did your
I'm not gonna
best.
do
You
it.
did what you could. Cause like it's just seeing the nose. I'm like, oh, it's wrong. Oh,
It's very wrong. I
mm.
don't like that. And it's like, what if it's like pig snot still in the nostrils, and you got to just consume that.
Oh, nasty,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-mm. No thanks.
Gross.
Last one for busting or discussing today.
Big boogers.
Ooh, we got a sushi pizza.
All right.
Busting or
We had
discussing.
sushi yesterday. We had sushi yesterday, so it's fresh on my mind. What is the
Yeah,
base? What is the base? Is it
I
just
love me
rice?
some sushi.
Oh my gosh. That's
Let's
tuna,
see if we
that's
can do another
salmon,
zoom in.
tuna, salmon, cucumbers, edamame, which are the green beans, on seaweed and rice. And down there you got nice little, it's like a sriracha sauce at the bottom and maybe soy. I'm in. Sign me up. Take my credit card. Where we at? Let's go. Take my card. Let's go. This is a win. Sign me up.
Hmm.
You did a
I'm glad
weird
that you're
spin.
so into this.
Yeah.
Because
Because this
I
is
don't
literally
know. I don't know.
right.
I like sushi.
Good. Now imagine here. I can set the scene.
But
So imagine a sushi roll, right? How it's rolled up in like a cylinder
hmm
type shape, right? Now
yeah.
imagine one a lot larger than that. This is all they're doing. They're just unrolling a sushi roll. That's all it is. I bet if they rolled it up and sliced it, you wouldn't even know the difference. Tuna salmon
I guess
roll.
it's just it's kind of like I think it's kind of in my mind, like seeing it rolled out like this and like on a pizza. It just seems like it's too much. It seems like it's doing too much, and I would feel like I was doing too much by partaking in it. If that
Oh
makes sense.
no. Oh no. This is the time to be too much. This is the time. Yes, I will be too much. And if they can't, if I have to be the biggest person in the room all the time, I'm in the wrong room. That's.
Woo!
But this
Who
seems
can be the
great.
biggest big back in the room?
Oh, big back, big back.
It's
Too many toppings.
just it seems like it's just too much going on, Steve. It's too much going on. Like I like
Mm,
sushi. I would even go as far to say that I love it. But
okay.
to be in this form, it doesn't really look appetizing to me.
Now
Mm-mm.
that's why I did the initial. Like I was like,
Sorry.
It. This is where your eyes are deceiving your body. Your eyes and your stomach are not getting along. Stop. We overthink as humans. Nope. No, no, no. This is good. This is good. It's little rice, little seaweed, little protein, little veggies. This is what you need to try once in your life.
If you say so.
She's like, no.
You can
Well,
have my slice. How about that?
cool. Well, I tried to do my best as the well done salesman that I am, but I'm gonna give this 2 thumbs up, Jazz. I'm gonna say this is bussin'. Boom.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna say it's disgusting.
It's all good. It's all good.
I
Damn.
guess we had to disagree on one of them, right? The other two, we agreed on both of those.
Exactly. And if you guys got your own opinions too, leave it in the
It up.
comments right now. All right. Well, let's see what we got. All right, we got a few comments on Instagram. Let me pull them up real quick.
Come on,
All right.
Instagram.
Shout out to Docky Balboa. Shout out to Juice Montana. Juice Montana's loving it with the emojis going crazy. Big shout out to Layla Alves Feria. A big shout out to
Yes.
Marcos.
Hey.
Well, that's a whole lot, but we're gonna say Marcos. VINICUDESOUZASOARES 9.
Okay. Come on.
That's the username. Shout out to you, brother. And again, shout out to Mr.
Love that.
On My Grind. Two fellas in the drinks. Big shout out to them.
2 drinks with the fellas.
Well, the two fellas can have as many drinks as they
2
want.
fellas in the drink. True. True that.
Love that. Love
All
that.
right. So that was Bussin' or Disgusting. We survived. I have to give us a round of applause for that because we survived those. Yeah. And
Round of
actually,
applause.
I'll give you, Steve, a little sneak peek. For next week, I have something for Bussin' or Disgusting, but I'm going to have it in person so we can try it.
Ooh.
But I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Mm-mm-mm.
I think we'll like it, though. I think it'll be overall liked. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got to try things at least once.
This is true. This is true. So I think it's about that time, Steve. It's about that time.
For story time with Jazz.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get right into this. So last week after the show, again, big shout out to Chef Egypt Davis, Hell's Kitchen finalist, season 23. We love him. He's from Chicago. We'll be seeing him in about a month, and you guys might too. As I said, follow us at the Midday Live Show because we're picking some things up quite literally. Oh, I did that. All right. Hi, Lisa. Happy Friday. Okay, so after the show last week, myself, DJ Swell Milk, and Trinity, we were missing Steve.
It's all
Heartbreaking,
good.
I know.
I know.
But next time. So we all decided to go get some food and a couple of drinks, right? Great. We had an amazing time. It was a lot of fun. Then, after it was over, I go to get on the train to come back home, right?
Okay.
Right. So, granted, we were at the place for, I want to say about 2.5 hours, something like that. So, I had a couple of drinkies.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of drinkies. So I was feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling it. So when I was walking down to the train station, I did decide to put on my mask because I still do that. Like in public places, public transportation, I will put on a
Airplanes.
mask so quick. Okay. Yes, absolutely. So I had on my mask, thank God, because it was like, you know, that feeling where it's like maybe you can kind of cover up how lit you are too. Not that I was super lit, but you know what I'm saying. Like if half of my face is, you know, if you can't really see all of my face, you don't really know what's going on with me. You don't know my story. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know me.
So they don't know me. That's how I was feeling. So there was also a Cubs game, I believe, last Friday. There was a Cubs game.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of people also leaving the city and getting on my train to go back this way. So
that's
it
your
was
train.
a lot of them there. Yeah.
My train.
So I initially planned to catch one train, but then when I was walking, I was like, oh, I checked the schedule. I was like, I can't actually catch an earlier one, but it leaves in like 3 minutes. So I was like, I need to hurry up. So I started, speed walking a little bit, right? And then once I get to the little area where all the trains are and you can start boarding, there's like this family, I guess, or maybe they were all friends, I don't know, but you could tell they had just come from the game. And they were kind of like all the way down at the end where I could tell that that's what train it was. Because it said, the time matched up and everything. I was like, oh, that's the train I need to catch. And granted, I have a minute and a half before it's supposed to pull off. Ooh. So they start going, come on, walk faster. Come on. So I'm like, oh, maybe the conductor was like, tell the people, whoever you see coming, like to hurry up because we're about to close the doors, because they do that sometimes. So I'm like, okay, I start walking faster. I'm like, let me make this train because I don't want to wait 20, 30 minutes for the next one. So once I get past them, or like kind of close to them, I would say, I get close to them and they're like, come on, Emily, it's almost about to leave. And I'm like,
Emily?
So y'all weren't talking to...
That's effed up. That's crazy. Emily.
I was so embarrassed. I was just like, "Are you serious?" Like, I started
Oh my
walking
goodness.
faster. I didn't
Yeah.
start running, but it was like close to running.
Okay.
And I was like, they weren't even talking to me. That's so awkward. Like,
That was funny. I'm not laughing at your misfortune. I'm laughing at the
you
fact that
should. I was
that
laughing.
they were like, "Hey, come on, Emily." And you, you had your moment. You're like, "Who the F is Emily? What's an Emily?" Oh my goodness.
Imagine how I
Did you
was
make
feeling. I was like, oh, they were talking to Emily. They weren't talking to Jasmine when they said, hurry up, walk faster. So you know how goofy I looked hurrying
Woo.
up and walking faster when they said that?
Did you get the train though?
I did. I did.
Hey, that's a good
Because
thing.
once I passed the group of people, the train was literally right there. So I just awkwardly stepped on and was like, well, okay, I'm gonna go find my
Wow.
seat now.
Did their encouragement kind of made you go a little quicker? Maybe.
It did. That was literally why I went faster, because once I got over to that area, I looked at the time, Steve, and I was like, I think I have time to make this. I don't really have to walk any faster. You know, I'm good. I was walking at a leisurely pace, y'all, a leisurely pace. But once they said, come on, walk faster, I was like, oh, maybe the conductors told them to tell people to come on. So that's why I was like, let me, start getting speedy before I get lost. And
That's
just for me to
crazy.
find out, come on, Emily. Hurry up, Emily. Walk faster, Emily. They weren't even looking at me. Like, when I got close to them, they were probably like, what the hell is her problem? Like, nobody was talking to her. Like,
Well,
but
I
as
think
I said,
everything
it's
happens
very on brand for me. So,
very much so. Everything happens for a reason, Jazz. Everything happens for a reason.
what was the reason for that, Steve?
The reason was you took your speed walking to level 2 because the family thought you were Emily, or you thought you were. They kind of.
Oh, I thought I was Emily.
Ooh, yeah. So no, it all happened for a reason. You walked a little quicker, and you made sure you made it to that train with or without Emily. Man, I don't know if it was Metro or CTA, but it's not public transportation. It's like reality TV. I swear.
Yeah, I really was just like, I wish a camera would have caught that moment. I really wish, because it was really unbelievable to me. Like, I had one of those inside moments in my head where I was just like, did that really just happen? Like, did I really just walk faster when those people were not talking to me? Seriously?
Incredible.
I made myself look so silly.
You say
but what can
funny
you do, folks?
Nothing. You say funny things happen on the train, right, Jazz?
They do all the time.
I have a very short, funny train story, if you'd let me.
Yes, please.
So I take the train every Tuesday morning. I take the blue line, because I got to be at the radio station by 5, right? So I'm usually on the train by like 4:15, 4:30. And it was last Tuesday, this week. So it happened this week. When you're taking the train at 4 a.m, you got to be mindful of your surroundings. You got to be mindful of which cart you're in, just in case, right? Good. I'm always aware. I'm never two headphones on. I'm always one headphone on and just being aware. But it's a sad story. I felt bad for this guy. There's this this gentleman, may or may not have been homeless, but he looked, pretty bad, out of shape. He walked past me, and I'm the king of snacks. I keep snacks on me. The second I became a father, I knew from that point forth I had to have snacks in my bag. He said, "Hey, you got any cash on you?" I'm like, "I don't got cash," but I'm like, "Hey, I got a couple granola bars and some chocolate," so I gave the homeless guy some food. He's like, "Thank you so much." He was very thankful, and then he went to the back of the cart, and then he started to urinate, on the side of the cart. And then some big guy, kind of like, I don't know, imagine like he looked like Joe Rogan, but like big and like hefty and stuff, huge. He said, "Hey, you can't do that here."
Okay.
Yelling at him like, "Hey, you can't go there. You can't go piss on the train." And the guy looked up and he pulled up his pants and then he went outside or in between carts. And I could hear that he was still doing his thing, like still, using the washroom outside in between carts. Shout out for him having some decency doing that much. But then the train went abruptly. It stopped really hard, and then the guy went ding, 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 and he came and he fell in the cart ahead. So I felt really bad for the guy. But yeah, that was my
Oh
funny train
no.
story. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
What do you say
not
to
gonna
that?
lie, I probably would have, a little giggle too. Yeah, I'd be like,
Yeah,
damn.
that's effed up. For
Uh,
sure.
were there not bathrooms at the train station?
This is a CTA, so
Like
there's
actual bathrooms?
no, so there's no public
Oh.
restrooms at the CTA. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Well,
Well, whelp.
damn.
That was crazy.
Well, I don't want to say karma because that just sounds bogus, but life will have a funny way of showing you when you're not supposed to be doing something and you do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Whelp indeed. Yeah. So again, yeah, public trains like reality TV to me now. It is crazy. Never a dull moment.
no, it's not. It's not. Whether it's people thinking that you're Emily, or you might think you're Emily, you know, or you help out somebody less fortunate, and then they end up in a very unfortunate situation a few minutes later in between the train cars. A lot of things happen, but you can always count on some good stories and story times on the Midday Live Show every
Wow.
Friday. Steve, what you getting into this weekend?
This weekend, Saturday, 5 to 10, I'm on the V103 on the Back in the Day show, playing the best of the 70s, 80s, and 90s and early 2000s. So tune in 5 to 10, Saturday night. Boom. And you, Jazz, what are you doing this weekend?
Love it. Tomorrow, I am going to the House of Blues. There is something called Bop to the Top Tour, and they're making their Chicago stop tomorrow. And this is exactly what it sounds like. It is a High School Musical party, pretty much, added with a lot of other like Disney Channel songs and things like that. So that's going to be a great time because I know I love me some Disney and Disney Channel. So I'm very excited. Very excited. Oh, are you looking it up?
Yeah. You mind if I do a quick share screen before we sign out?
Share the screen.
Boom. Boom. Here
I
we
want
go.
y'all to see what I'm about to get into. And definitely follow me if you don't already at Jazz or So Fierce. I'm going to be posting on my story. I'm going to post something on my TikTok after. Yes. Yes.
What team? What team?
Bolton.
What team?
Wow. Wait. Does that say Corbin Blue?
Yes, it did.
Oh, that say Coach Bolton. Oh, Lord, I can't read.
Bolton.
Woo!
Yeah.
I just got too excited.
What team?
Woo!
What team?
Yes.
Wildcats, 100%. Wildcats is ahead in the game. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Oh, whoa.
Team.
That's so crazy.
All right, computer's going
What
crazy.
team?
Computer's getting crazy.
What team?
What team, Coach Bolton? Damn, that's crazy.
Wildcats. I really hope somebody, it's like sometimes, as you just saw, sometimes people from the cast of High School Musical will like pop up at random cities and pop up to the event. So I'm hoping somebody will come to Chicago tomorrow. That would be really cool.
They got to.
Hopefully.
Yes.
But yeah, as I said, I'm going to be posting about it on my story. I'm going to make a TikTok. So follow me at Jazz or So Fierce, okay? Experience the Disney with me.
The Disney. Or how do they do it?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I've always wanted to do that. Always.
I'm sure there's a way we could pull that off. You know, a little technology.
Oh yeah. Anything's possible nowadays. Anything is possible.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Well,
I think that's a wrap, folks.
it's been a great episode,
What were
Jazz.
you gonna say?
Oh no, I was just gonna say it's a wrap as well.
We're on the same page. We're here.
Trying to wrap it up. Yeah,
You're
but
not
thank you.
being Emily.
I'm not. No, I'm a Steve. I'm a Steve Styles, and you can find me everywhere. Steve
At
Styles
least
Radio.
you know
That's
who you
Styles with a
are.
Z. I didn't like how I had to think about it first. Though. I was like, Steve.
Am I Emily?
LME? No. Dyslexia taking over. Bring it back. No LMEs, no Emily's, just STEVE on the MLS show.
Period. I like that.
Maybe.
I like
maybe.
that. Mm-hmm.
Patent pending.
So I guess we'll be back. Same time, same place, and next week. And yeah, it's going to be another great episode. It's been a great episode today. So thank you, Steve Styles. You are the best. Shout out to DJ Spoiled Milk. He'll be back next week. Same time, same place. And yeah, follow us on Instagram at the Midday Live Show. And we'll see you then. Midday Live Show is over.